XAI just entered the coding agent war. This is Grok Build. It's still in early beta, as you can see it here. I've been testing it for a couple of days since it was released, and in this video I'll show you how it works, is it powerful or not, and where this whole agent thing with Grok is going. If you've been using Cursor, Claude Code or Codex, you already know the direction Grok Build is going. So let's check out the pricing first. So it is $300 a month, which is a little bit pricey for something that is in early beta, I have to say, but you can get a deal, and I saved that one here in this tweet. So I got this deal, it's $99 a month and it's for 6 months only. So I'm not sure now, I'm seeing that most people are not seeing the deal right here. I'm not seeing it as well right now, but try going into incognito or DMing someone or something like that if you want to try it out. It's definitely better $100 a month than $300 a month. And they have here really good docs, I must say, and everything is explained pretty well. So to install it, everything you need to do is just to run this curl command right here and everything is ready. So I'm going to show you now here in Cmax. So here I can just type in Grok and we are going directly inside of Grok Build. So you can see it right here. It is looking pretty good. I love this logo on the middle. And before showing what it can do, let's just go quickly here through the docs. So we can use skills, plugins, and marketplaces like with every other agent. So here we have Grok directory we just created and put our skills and it's working. So I tested that one. Then here we have modes and commands, and there are some pretty awesome commands, I have to say. This is the first time I see in the CLI that we can use imagine videos. So we can generate images and videos inside the CLI, which is pretty cool. And I think that none other CLI has this feature. So this one is really awesome. And the most important command is probably this /model here. So Grok Build is not tied only to Grok 4.3 model. We can actually use both Slopus and GPT. And here in Getting Started, you can see exactly how to do that. So we have here custom models and we can put any model we want. We just put in the API key and we can use it without problems in Grok Build. And one command that I really love, I have to show it. I'm a visual guy, don't blame me. So it's the theme. So we can choose here any theme that we want and it is really nice. There are only 5 themes for now. I'm using this Grok Knight, which is a default theme. We're coming with Grok Build. I hope that we are going to get more themes in here. And let's build something. So here, when we are building something, we have Shift Tab for different modes. And you can see here that my mode is always approved. So we have Grok Build mode, we have Grok Build Plan mode, and we have Grok Build Always Approve mode. So I'm going like YOLOing this and going Always Approve. And we are going to make something on my Shipper Club project. So this is the project I think that is most designish from all of my projects, and that's why I wanted to test it out to see how is Grok Build going to build me a UI, because I already have all the skills and everything set for this kind of design inside of my project. So what I want to do is to create a completely new page and to see if Grok Build is going to build it like to look exactly like this, like I have in all my skills. So what I did right here is I added all the skills, basically copy pasted them inside of my project. So here we can see the Grok directory, and here I have web design guidelines and Shadsi and skill. So those are all the skills that I'm using for this project now currently for building UI. And I'm going to prompt in to create a new page for Shipper Club. And for that, I prepared a prompt, and that's the way how I usually do it. So let's check it out. It's a big one. So I'm always planning things up when I'm creating something this big. So I want to show you exactly what should we get inside of this prompt. Let's read through it quickly. So we need to create a new public what members are building page. So I want to show off all the projects that members of the Shipper Club are building. So that's a big one because we need to follow all the design directions. It's right here inside of the prompt as well. So we need each project card to include name, member name, short description, category badge, etc. And this is some placeholder projects for now, so it's going to put in some projects that are not from this one but from some other projects. So this is something that AI has chosen. And here we need to have filters. Cards should have subtle hover states. Links can point just to hashtag right now because this one is just like a placeholder. I'm going to put real projects later. And we have here some interaction details. So let's try it out. One thing that I saw with Grok Build is that it is pretty fast, much faster than Claude Code and Codex for some reason. I don't know why. So I pasted this whole prompt and I'm just going to hit enter to see what is going to happen. So now I'm going to skip this part because I don't want you to watch how Grok Build is doing, but I'm going to show you exactly how much time was needed for this feature, for this whole page with all the backend stuff and the whole UI to be created, and to see how does it look in the end. And it's done after 2 minutes and 55 seconds, which is pretty fast for something like this because it had a lot of features here. So let's see what we have. We have now here a completely new navbar item. So this is a good thing. This is first good thing that I'm seeing because AI was thinking about all the things, like it was thinking about even about the link in the navbar, and I didn't put that one inside of my prompt. So let's go to this building page, and here we are. So community, what members are building, a curated look at the products, tools, and experiments real builders inside Shipper Club have shipped. Awesome. I love the text. It's not AI-ish at all. And we have here filters by category and highlighted this month. So we have here one project highlighted. This is also something that I didn't want, but this is awesome because if we add, like we could highlight some project from some members every month, maybe even every week. So this is really awesome. Explore the project button. Then all member builds. So here we can put all the projects from all the members. We have here project name, we have member name and view. One thing, so we have this subtle hover, which is nice, but one thing that I would add is a link for this card. So this card should be basically a link so we can go to that project, not just this view ghost button. But overall, it looks really good. It followed all the design things from the Shipper Club, which is really awesome. Also this one, this is something that was used on the landing page and on some other pages, I cannot remember now, but this is really good. This is a nice detail that was added right here. So I must say that I'm impressed with this one. I was testing Grok Build a lot couple of days ago, and I placed here a tweet, Grok Build is awesome, but the model is still far from where it needs to be. And I got a reply from Elon Musk, which is really crazy. And he said that they're improving the Grok Foundation model V8, public version 4.3, every few days, and that it finished training. So next, they're adding the cursor data in supplemental training. And that is crazy. I'm like, I said it multiple times. I also answered here to Elon that I'm really betting on cursor plus Grok. I think that that combination is going to be really, really crazy. So let's get back to what we built right here with one prompt. So this is a project where I have everything set up really properly. So I have really some particular like number of skills that I used for this project. And I think that's the way how every workflow should work, basically, so that it doesn't matter which model we are using. It matters, like your workflow is something that matters, and you need to be able to build everything with any model and to use also other models, not just like the one that you are attached with. So my tests now are saying that Grok Build is really awesome. I also tried it out like with multiple agents working at the same time, and I have to say that it is really good also in that aspect. Like when you have like 3 or 4 different agents working on different tasks, It is really not like, it's not like in FileZilla that it is overwriting everything. They're really working together and they're really good synchronized in some way. So I think that Grok Build, when it becomes stable, now currently it is just beta, I think that it is really going to be awesome. I really hope that you enjoyed in this video. For more content like this, join the mighty horde, subscribe.